I seriously just recorded this whole tutorial and did not record my voice. And I was super enthusiastic, and now I'm just angry now. But it doesn't matter, because I'm still gonna show you this shit again. Um, and I should have taken the time to fix the sound before I showed it to you again, because it doesn't sound the same. But I think it sounds close enough that you're not gonna be like an angry YouTube mob that's like, doesn't sound the same, nice try, asshole, and shit like that. I hate that shit. Although, those people deserve that shit. Alright, so I didn't even do this last time, but I'll do it this time. I'll build that patch from scratch. Chicka-chan, chicka-chan, chan. Hold on, I'm just bringing it down. Okay. Alright, so today I'm teaching you what at least I think is a secret, because it took me so fucking long to learn this shit. Trial and error, fucking everything. God, hate it. Hate exclusivity and all that shit. I'm going to teach you how to make talking basses in the style of Knife Party Skrillex and Kill the Noise, Spore, Feed Me. Those guys, they're all tight. That's why I group them together. I modeled it after this Nero Must Be the Feeling Kill the Noise sound. Alright, so it's sounds like it's talking almost, you know, the drill. And basically, before I get into it, let me show you my sound. Damn it. Okay. Now that's not working. Wrong. Alright, here's my sound. Alright, so it's talking. It doesn't sound like Kill the Noise's bass exactly, but it's got that movement. So if you wanna search through the right waveform, holy crap, and the right effects and all that. You be my guest, man, and then you tell me, because I want to know exactly how to get that sound. That'd be great. Probably there's probably white noise in it. I'm not going to do it right now, though. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's start building this. Let me show you how it's done. While I start adding these bad boys in, I'm going to start with the Thor, obviously. I like that synth. The key to the sound is two bandpass filters working on the same wave to create basically a pseudo mouth. So let's start with what our wave is going to be. Let's turn this portamento down, switch to mono, retrig, or legato. Our oscillator 1 wave is going to come from the wavetable oscillator. PPG T040 bass. Turn X fade off. Move the position to 117. Now on oscillator 3, turn on an analog oscillator. Switch to a sine wave. Bring it down to a 3. And then route oscillator 3 into oscillators 1's FM frequency amount. Hold down the shift key and bring it up to a 17. What does that sound like so far? Pretty curious myself. I like that noise. Anyway, turn down our filter 1 envelope all the way. Switch filter 1 to a state variable filter. Bring the frequency up to, I don't know, 220? Is that correct? It is correct. Bring the drive up to an 82. Switch to bandpass. We want a high resonance on this bad boy. We're going to go to 95. Bring the velocity down. And we're done with filter 1. Now, filter 2. Stay variable. Let's bring it down to 213. Am I right? Ah! Alright, 193. Resonance 291. Bandpass again. And filter envelope and velocity down. All the way. Turn the drive up a little bit, probably. Turn the drive up to 70. Hold down the shift key, get those fine tune adjustments, and turn it on into filter 3. What does it sound like now? Oof. That's gross. Alright. Oh, that's because we're only getting the highs. Turn on oscillator 1 into filter 2. Okay, there we go. Now we're getting a little something. Turn down your attack and release all the way. Actually, there's probably a little bit of room in there. 1.2, 13.9. Let's just roll with that. 13.9 and 1.2. Filter envelope, we're not using it, so screw it. Amp envelope, sustain all the way up, decay all the way up. That's what we got so far. Let's turn this range up to 12. Just like it there. Alright, let's start making some shit talk. But first, we want to route our mod envelope to oscillator 1 pitch and oscillator 3 pitch. Turn them both up to 100. And they're going to be scaled 100% by performance, nope, modifier. Rotary 1. Okay. And I like to name this pitch mod. And now we're just going to turn this up. See? That's being controlled by these values over here. So we're going to bring our decay down a lot. So it gets like a little punchy, you know? That's without the pitch mod. And with it. Okay. Now. Here is the magic. We're going to take LFO 1 and we're going to route it to modulate filter 1's frequency and filter 2's frequency in opposite directions. So filter 1 frequency, filter 2 frequency. My dog looks super cute right now. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm losing my mind. Okay. Alright. LFO 1, filter 1 frequency, minus 70. I'm going to just do 5. And I'm going to do this one up 75. Now they're going to be moving in opposite directions. And they're going to meet in the center, and that's what's going to create the yaw and if we change these values it'll be like yoy or whatever, man. It's going to talk. We can turn off this global envelope. Actually, I'll leave it there because I'm going to use it later. Then, what else needs to be done? Nothing really, I don't think. Whoa, it's talking! That's pretty cool. Alright, so we can bring the LFO rate down. Let's do it to 61. You know? And we'll turn the chorus on to 28. That'll thicken it up somewhat. Don't touch anything else. That opens up some stereo width a little bit. Alright, now what I'm going to do is something that doesn't affect the sound. I add a spider audio and then a vocoder. just so that we can see what's happening. I hold down the shift key so it doesn't route to anything. I take my Thor outputs, put it into Spider Audio, bring one into the input of the vocoder, and then one into the modulator. Look, a microphone. Bypass it, switch it to, leave it on vocoder mode, and then bring the band count up full. And now let's hear the sound. Whoops. Take the output and put it into your from devices in the combinator. Alright, you see that? That's the key right there. That is the magical key. We have two bands that are being controlled by these band passes. One's on the lower end of the frequency spectrum, one's on the higher end. And they're moving away and towards each other. And that creates the mouth. If you were to take a bit crusher wave, that that really stereotypical electro sound, the that sound, which I really don't like, just because it's so overdone. If you were to run that through a spectrum analyzer, it would look just like that. We're just manually doing that with anything we want with two bandpass filters. It's that simple. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, now let's dirty it up. Dirty it up with some scream. Scream distortion. Tape. I'm going to leave the damage where it is. Turn parameter 1 up all the way. And no compression on this bad boy. It sounds fatter already. And you can play with these settings. Like, don't just copy me. I mean, you can. It's kind of what we're doing. But I mean, like, listen to how this sounds. Tube really brings out some grit. I use warp a lot, but it doesn't really work here. It gets a little too clippy and you like lose that character. But I'm going to turn tape on again. I'm going to raise this to 78. I'm going to beef up some compression this time. Not all the way though. And then I'm going to add an equalizer because that top end is sticking out quite a lot. I'm going to turn off 30 Hertz. Move up to 7.6. Cha. Turn it on. The computer screen keeps lowering itself. Bring this down about to 11. Boom. And the Q to about like, oh, I don't know, what do I want it at? 3.1? Yeah, let's do 3.1. Alright, now I'm going to use the pulverizer, which is just a compressor with some other shit. But it's basically just a compressor. I'm going to turn the release all the way up. So if you're using Reason 5 because you pirated the software, because you're a bad man, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You pirate the shit out of that software, guys. Fight the man. I hate those bitches. It's just a compressor, so there's a lot of compression being applied here if the squash is on 40. And I'm not really sure what dirt does technically, but I'm going to say it saturates the sound. Saturation. Definitely adds some kind of like distortion, so you can get that out of the scream. And then that's all I'm going to do right there. And to be honest, that could probably be compressed more because the high end is sticking out more than the low end. You can fix it up with the EQ. Probably use a little more compression, but or multi-band compression. But I'm not going to do that here. And then next thing I'm going to do to get that kill the noise sound is I'm going to throw the echo on here. And once again, this is exclusive to Reason 6. Dry wet onto 40. Ducking halfway. Just it's kind of like ducking is kind of like a sidechain mechanism that basically, if ducking is on all the way, the echo won't happen as long as the input signal is happening. Um, so I turned on these keep pitch, sync, ping pong so that we're getting some panning, diffusion, slap it on, filter, slap it on. And is that it? Pretty much. And I mean, just watch me play with these filters. See how that one got a lot more yai instead of yoi? Ah, phone shit. Gonna let it ring, guys. Gotta let it ring. Because I don't want to get up. Ah, this sucks. Woo! Ended quicker than I thought. Alright. So let's see what's happening here again. Messing with the lower end of the frequency spectrum. See what it does? There's a lot of a lot of room here to fuck around. And once you got all that in there, if you want to get crazy, you can throw in a comb filter, turn the envelope up all the way, pump up that resonance, bring it down over here, and then it's going to be affected by this global envelope down here by default. Turn it up to about 2 seconds and just listen. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Maybe Kill the Noise is using some comb filtering, and that's why our sounds don't sound the same. Or maybe I just suck. But I don't think that's true. Alright. God, I need to stop talking like that. I'm just tired, guys. I'm just tired. Oh, now I'm one of those stupid YouTube people. God. Alright. Before I keep talking to myself, this patch will be downloadable, performing at Penn, April 11th. It's going to be dope. New music is coming and shit. And I hope this was helpful. See, I think it's pretty good noise. So that'll be on the website for download as Kill the Noise Must Be the Feeling. Happy sound design, guys.